In today's video, I'm going to be comparing Skool and Kajabi to help you decide which is the best platform to host your online community or course on. Now, I've used both of them. I've been a creator of a course. I've created courses inside of them, so I have a great understanding, and I'm going to help you understand which is the best for your needs. Now, if you want to go ahead and use either of them, in the description there's going to be a link that will give you access to them, and you should get a free trial of that. Now, this really helps out the channel if you use those links, and that's all I ask. So thank you, and let's get into the video. So first up on the list here we have Skool, and I've been using Skool for quite some time. I've actually been in a few courses myself, and now I'm actually on the other side where I'm creating an education platform, where I'm creating some education for YouTube. So I'm basically teaching people how to use YouTube to grow their audiences, stuff like that. Now, something that's great about Skool is that it's all in one place and it's so easy to use. So we can see here we've got this thing called the community, and the community here basically is where people can post different questions, they can post their wins, there's lots of different things. Let me give you an example here. If we go over to this community here, the Skool games, here we have a lot of different categories we can search by. So we've got all, we've got wins, traffic, monetization, other. So these are little categories that people are segmenting their threads into, I guess you call them. So they're like posts, they're like Facebook posts, and basically you put a title in here, you can write some text, you can add attachment, link, video, poll, emoji, GIF, and you can also set the category there. So they look like this, and you can basically post things here and people can reply to them, that kind of stuff. Now it's great for posting value or asking questions, so if you or your community has a question, they can write it in here and they can search, and there's probably someone in the past that's asked this question, so they can get the answer straight away from the community. So next up I'm going to go back to my Skool again, and I'm going to show you we have the classroom section here. So what the classroom section is this is basically where you can put your courses. Now right here I have 6 draft courses which I had published, but I've now updated them. So I've put those into draft, and you can segment them quite well. You can see how far someone's got through the course, and here's one that I've got open right now. And what you can do is you can put a title, you can put the different, this is a module here, so this is like the module, and inside we've got different sets. So sets are basically lessons. Then inside here we've got the video itself, and then we've got some text. We can add text here. There's a ton of different options we can add. If I press the editor here, you can see we can add text, logos. I think we can embed some code, publish it. You can add resource link, resource file, transcript. There's just so much stuff you can do here. You can really add it all to here very easily. Next up we have the calendar. This is amazing if you have like coaching calls weekly, so you can like set these each week, and this will be in the person's native time. So I'm in London, so the calendar's set to my time zone, which is great because it means that people won't get muddled up on the time zone. It will be there in their exact time zone. We have members here. That's not that important. That's basically the members inside of your course or your community. And over here we have the leaderboard. This is quite interesting. This is quite cool. This is basically the gamification side of it. So this basically encourages people to engage in your community. And if I show you this one here, this is one of the Skool ones. They have a ton of people on the leaderboard, and you get like these points by posting, commenting, basically providing value to the community. This is really cool because you can set incentives. So for example, on Skool's official one, on their leaderboard, if you get to level 7, then you get to visit their Skool, which is really cool. You get to come and hang out with them, but you unlock this at level 7. But that's a really cool feature that it basically encourages people to engage with a community, and a community where people engage in is generally a community that lives on for a long time. Now something else that's really cool about Skool is it's all in one place. So here we have our MRR, so this is how many paid members we have and how much we make each month. We have our payouts here. We have this is to invite people, so we can invite people very easily here. Then we have some general stuff, so we can change the banner, we can change the description, all that kind of stuff. Next we have subscriptions, and basically this is where we can integrate our Stripe, allowing people to go ahead and basically pay for the course or whatever inside of Skool. So they don't have to go to a third-party website. You don't have to create a custom checkout or anything. They can pay directly in here, which is really, really good. And also, it means that you don't have to set up things like Zapier. So when someone stops paying, they'll get removed, or when they start paying, they'll get instantly added. So it's a really great, it's really great to have it all in one place. It just saves so much hassle. You also have plugins here, so you can automatically DM people when they just join. You can add webhooks. It's useful maybe for inside. You can have Zapier integration, so this is really good for integrating with your CRM. Membership questions as well, so this is basically for qualifying people to get into your group. This is quite a cool one as well. These are a few plugins I have for now. I'm sure they'll extend them, but these are really good for helping just manage your community easier. We've got the metrics here. This is how many people are in your group, how many active members, and then we have the gamification that we've talked about before. You can basically edit it here. And last we have the billing section, and this is where you basically pay for your plan. Now Skool is $99 per month, and while it might seem like quite a lot, it's actually very, very worth it. If you were to have a website hosted, and you'd have a payment processor, and you'd have a like a Facebook group and this and that, it would all add up to about the same amount or more. And the difference here is that it's all in one place, easy to use for people, and it's not cluttered. Like, it makes your community so simple. So that's basically all the overview of Skool. Now, if you want to go ahead and use Skool, in the description there's a link, and that will give you a 14-day free trial to it, so you can just, give it a shot. So go click on that link down below and actually join it and give it a go. So next up we have Kajabi, and I first off want to just say that right now I think that Kajabi is the worst option. My reasoning for that is that it's a slightly worse version of Skool, and it's double the price. So I believe that Kajabi is $200 a month. It's actually $149 a month for the features, and Skool is only $99 a month for all the features, so it's better, and Skool is just better in terms of pricing. But let me show you some of the features of Kajabi, because there are a lot of other online school platforms out there, or like education platforms out there, and Kajabi is one of the better ones in terms of its usability. It's just the price is a bit high for what it is. So you've got the dashboard here, nice and simple, and this tells you your opt-ins, your sales, comments, customers, all that kind of stuff, which is really nice. Next up we have our products. So this is like the courses section. So we have our courses, coaching, community. So if I look at the course here, we can go ahead and this shows us basically the course in here. You can create a course, podcast, community, coaching, paid, free. These are basically all the different, the options are pretty much the same as what you get on Skool. Slightly harder to use, I think. Then they have a community tab. So the community tab is similar to Skool, but it's kind of more like Facebook. So if you see here, it looks a bit more like Facebook, the colors, and also it's just not all in one place. It's kind of segmented off. The options are not as good in my opinion. You have the website section, so you can go ahead and actually build yourself a funnel with Kajabi, and this is quite cool. You can build like a website. The downside to this is that it's quite a limited builder, so you're better off just having a third party thing anyway. So if you use something like you could even use Shopify if you wanted to, but you could use like lead pages or ClickFunnels. These are going to be a cheaper alternative overall, and it's going to give you so much more flexibility. Now, a good part about Kajabi is that there is a lot of different options to fiddle around with here. So you can have a checkout on Kajabi, which is great. It allows you to essentially take people's money in the platform, so you don't have to go onto different platforms for that, which is great. You can manage subscriptions and payments here for customers. You can drip modules, which is cool. Custom domain, you've got different payment integration, so that's good. And it integrates with a lot of other platforms too. So there is a lot of actual flexibility in the sort of the back end stuff, but a lot of it is stuff that's not like super useful, and it's not worth the extra $50 to $100 a month you're going to have to pay for that. So I would overall recommend going for Skool. I just think it's a better platform. It looks better, easier to use, and I think there's a lot more people going to be joining that, so it's going to be a lot more easy for people to join your community with that. Now, with that being said, if you want to go ahead and actually get a free trial of Skool for 14 days, there's going to be a link in the description for it. Click on that link. It really helps out the channel, so if you can sign up, you can use that link, and you can also just try it out for 14 days before you actually pay for it, so it's a no-brainer really. But that's basically the difference between them, the comparisons, and my personal favourite. So if you enjoyed the video, then please like and subscribe, and comment down below that it helped you out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.